Hey guys, Ryan here, and today we're bringing you a replay on Abbey in the Eradicator, Tier 8 British autoloading heavy tank. Now I do have a video, I think only one in the Eradicator already on my channel. It was a gift from Curtis, and this tank is absolutely amazing. In fact, I'm actually platooned with Curtis in this game, also in his Eradicator. Tier 9 game, and it's the weird spawns. So, I'll go over briefly the tank. And that's got 3-round autoloader with low alpha, I think 230. But that gives it, although it's only got 230 alpha, that gives it a huge advantage compared to most other autoloaders, including heavy autoloaders. And I think that makes this tank, by autoloader standards, really good for new players or players who might not be particularly good at the game. If you have a Barracuda or a Nomad with quite long reloads, you have to constantly worry about your positioning. Because when you run out of ammo, you need to make sure you've got teammates near you, or that you can run away during the reload so you don't get destroyed by the enemy team when they notice you're reloading. This tank, and you'll see, I don't use food on it, so with no food but a stacked crew. I do have a fully maxed crew with Brothers in Arms and that loading skill. Just over 18 seconds for the full reload without food, which is the kind of timing where you can play a little bit more forward and not be as worried about being overrun by enemies, because the reload feels quite nice, and I'll hopefully show you that later in this game. 220 or 226mm penetration, either or, it's decent standard PAM. At Tier 8, the only issue, and it does have 10 degrees of gun depression. The issue with it is being a British heavy and a Carnarvon, it's quite slow compared to like a Barracuda or a Nomad. Although the turret armor is decent, you can side scrape in this. You have a bit of a cupola that can be easier to hit, and tier 9s and 10s with premium might be able to go through your turret directly. Get the tracking shot on the Tiger, double track, I'm reloading, and actually Curtis is going to pop up behind me, and he's going to start finishing off the Tiger. So yeah, wait till Curtis finishes firing, and then I start moving forward, because as well as being slow, like all British heavies, see that big old engine deck on the back? Like the Carnarvon, like the Conqueror, like a Chieftain, that big old engine deck means this thing does not take arty shells too well. I mean, nothing really does. I'm getting more shots into King Tiger, and what? Last shot, going for the tracks, and tracked him. Now I back up, let Curtis and the teammates go forwards, and I just rack up the assistants. But yeah, this tank doesn't take arty shells very well, although nothing really does, because it's got a big engine deck that can be panned, and also, although the armor is pretty decent on the hull, it's not the thickest armor, and obviously not being as thick means you take a bit more splash damage from those big caliber arty shells even when they miss you. So just so to be aware of, you see, I'm kind of make sure to stay quite far behind this rock so that I don't get arty'd. And I can stay here because our team's moving forward, but the other reason why I'm staying here is because I realised that after I fire my next clip or two, I'm going to turn around and go back to our base. You actually see that Curtis got hit by arty. I'm actually, you see, aiming away from the tortoise to look if I can get a shot at the artillery before aiming back at the tortoise. So I only get 2 out of 3 shots on the tortoise, but if you're aiming at an enemy and you see a potential chance to shoot at arty, you have to see if you can do it. Unfortunately, I didn't quite have the shot at the artillery. But now, me and Curtis are going to head back to base. Good news for me is I'm on full health. It means I feel pretty confident coming all the way back here, for honest, especially with Curtis coming with me. These two things together, having 2 of these, going back to defend the base, 3 rounds each, 230 alpha, decent pen, good gun depression, and that fairly fast, just over 18-second reload for the full thing, can make these absolutely devastating in a platoon. I mean, it kind of goes for most autoloading tanks in general, but it's just the rate at which you can put the shells out here. Did get a shot at the 704, including briefly tracking it, I believe. Curtis picks up a kill on the 704, and again, I'm moving forward once more to get to our base, because we all know people like the cap in World of Tanks. And I have no intention of letting that happen. Now, Centurion 7-1. Alright, that's pretty simple. I can pan that with 220 or 226 pan easily enough. That's good, because I've not fired any premium rounds yet. not really felt the need to. Excuse me. However, as I come round to shoot the Centurion, I actually waste a shot there. As Curtis gets killed just before me, there's actually, as I go for a full reload, a 777 round this corner. We all know how trolly 777 can be. Like, you have to hit the lower plate, but you have to hit low on the lower plate. The safest thing to do would have been just for me to load premium, which after I fire this clip, I'm going to do. Now, I've got full hit points, so I don't mind taking a shot from him. I bounced the first shot, pen the second, and pen the third, and now the premium is going in. Gonna try and stay hull down now. Curtis is going in. I've only got 10 seconds left on the reload. And again, if you're the kind of person who likes your autoloaders, but you really don't like the reload on the Nomad, or the T-77, the new one, or the Barracuda, this could be the autoloader for you. Unfortunately, I fuck up the last shot pretty bad, but Curtis is face-hugging him. We now have the medium tank behind us, but we have to finish the 777 first, and I feel confident taking care of the medium tank after. The only issue is, I'm not going to get the chance to get rid of the medium tank because Curtis kills the 777, because our team is going to cap. Which we totally needed. But, you know, oh well. Still managed to get a decent bit of damage out while I was here. And see, I came top, Curtis came second. I got no kills in mine, Curtis got 4. So you can say I was kind of just going for tracking shots and damage where no else. 225k profit, 4,000 damage, 2,000 assistance, 4 first class. And this tank is absolutely beautiful to play at any tier, even against tier 10s. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.